it back. I know it's 12 a.m. I hope you guys are up. I mean, if you're not, hopefully you can catch the replay or the playback. Is it called the replay or is it called the playback? I'm not for sure, you guys. I was trying to come back earlier, but I had to finish your hair. I had to do my own hair, y'all, because let me tell you something. I've been wearing a wig, and the wig then just tore my damn hair up. I done washed it, and I just been, oh my God, you guys. And I've been trying to do my self-care, period. So, you know what I'm saying? I got to make sure I take care of myself so I can show up for you guys. Um, and give you the messages that you need. So this is going to be an oracle reading. I may pull some tarot. I may pull some other cards. But I did pull out some of my oracle decks for you guys. Um, so I pulled from the Believe in Your Own Magic oracle deck to start off the reading. And I just wanted to get some overall energy for y'all. And I got number 22. You could be 22. You could be born in February. I'm getting February the 2nd. This card says, take control of your own narrative. Some of you guys could be reading more. You could be in school. You could be studying for something. But you're being called to take control of the narrative of your life. Because somebody could be trying to pull the strings in your life. Because as you can see, it's somebody here that's trying to control this woman here. And then the overall energy was let them go. As you can see, the thumbnail, it says tree. Let them go. So I'm going to go to the book and see. So we're going to start with number 22. So it says, someone else is trying to call the shots in your life. They think they can waltz in and control your every move. And you need to say no to their manipulation. It might seem tempting to relinquish control, but if you give someone else power over your narrative, chaos will ensue, and it will be all in their favor, not yours. The stories inside of you make you a library on the verge of bursting, but only if you're the one to pick up the pen. There could be things that you want to do, and you got people around you, a specific person around you that's trying to tell you, oh, you should do it this way, you should do it that way. You know, it's like somebody is trying to write your story for you, but you are the author of your story. This is what this card is saying. Some of you guys could like to wear like crops or halters. You could like to wear flowers in your hair or headbands. She is so cute. Someone trying to pull the strings in your life, baby. And that's a no, okay? We also have here number 18, let them go. Ooh, ain't it hard to let go, y'all? Especially when you invested so much time, you've invested energy, you've invested money, okay? Blood, sweat, and tears is what I just got. But we got here, you often take on the pain of others. You used to think it was because you're an empath, but these days you're not so sure. Sometimes it feels like other people are emptying their emotions into you and giving you nothing in return. Sometimes we even feel like we've inherited pain from those who come before us in our family tree. This is your permission to let go. Your life is ultimately about you, not what other people expect you to carry for them. So with this let them go, this could have something to do with family or friends or a lover. You take it how it resonates, but I feel like you have become the go-to person. But when it's time for you to go to somebody, it's like, who can I run to? You know, who can I run to when I need love? It's like so many people run to you. They put all their problems on you. They want to tell you this, that, and the third, but it's like, who can you run to when you need someone, when you need a shoulder to cry on, when you need some love? No, I'm not reading Bible verses, honey. I'm reading from an oracle book. Some oracle cards that's called Believe in Your Own Magic. But let me say this. The Bible was written by people, and so was this book. And just like God inspired the authors, if you believe that the authors of the Bible was inspired by God, what makes you think that it stopped with those people? People have this fixed mindset and they limit God to a box, to where God only spoke to a specific group of people. God could even speak to you as well. So again, this is not the Bible, but I feel like these messages are for someone and they were inspired by the Most High, by source. So no, these not Bible verses. Yeah, but you guys are being called to let go of the need to feel like you have to be there for people. Like, you don't have to. You don't have to allow people to empty their problems and their worries and their stresses onto you. Because you do have empathic energy. And you can take on other people's problems and you don't even be wanting to. But it's just in your nature. So your boundaries have to be strong. And sometimes it's going to be with people who you really care about. But, you know, let's see. I'm going to clarify this. Tell me about who the collective needs to let go of. Tell me about it. Oh, God. You could be an Aquarius. The star popped right on out. You could be an Aquarius. You have a really healing energy. This is why people want to come to you. But these people could drain you in some type of way. You could be dealing with a Libra. Someone could have to go to court. Somebody could be talking to you about something that they have going on with court. Yeah, this is family. Past people. Could be an earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. With the Ace of Cups, you love this person. But it's like, who gonna pour into you? Right? I mean, you got so much love to give. And, you know, well, somebody could have had a baby. Because, you know, the Ace of Cups says new baby up there. Someone in your family could have had a baby. Oh. Scorpio is here as well with the Six of Cups. Sagittarius, Capricorn. Cancer, Leo. Somebody is rushing in for you to heal them, but somebody needs to heal themselves. Like, don't become an enabler for someone. You could be enabling someone. And it's like people don't even know what you're going through in the inside. Like, you could be going through something within yourself. But you could hide it. You could hide it from the people around you. Someone could want to come and move in with you. I'm getting no. This could be somebody here that's going to try to control your whole house, trying to rearrange shit. Absolutely not. You have to really protect your space and protect your peace if this resonates with you. Because somebody feels like you can be easily manipulated, and if they feel like they can do it, they're going to do it. Just give me a person, if you give them an inch, they're going to see if they can take 2 more inches. 3, till they done took a whole mile. And shit burning down with the tree being here. Tell me about this library. Take control of your own narrative. What is that? What is this? Take control of your own narrative. Oh, we have here the Lovers. Now, with the take control of your own narrative, this could be a King of Swords energy, Gemini specifically, or an Aries with the Fool. There could be a very controlling person trying to come in and call the shots. This could be a sibling, because the Lovers can be a sibling or it can be a lover. And they come in and they try to tell you what you should and shouldn't be doing, how you should and shouldn't do this or that. Because somebody here just think you a fool. You're supposed to just listen to whatever they say. And it's like, no. This person is very controlling. They telling you who you should date. Like, if this is a family member, they're like, oh, you shouldn't date them. You shouldn't. I'm getting, I call the shots. This person think they call the shots in your life. Absolutely not. Yeah, the Two of Cups. This shit flew on the floor, y'all. The Moon and the Four of Cups. Don't be doing stuff if you ain't interested. You could feel alone around in a house full of people. And you feel alone. Cancer. We got Cancer here twice. Pisces. Someone could be going through something secretly. They hide it. With the Two of Cups being here, someone could be drinking. Someone could be trying not to drink. And you got people that's coming in that's trying to get you to do stuff you really don't feel like doing, or you really don't want to do it, but you feel like you should. No. You feel really disconnected even when you connected. I don't know. It's something about a disconnect. It's something about, like, emotions and moodiness and highs and lows. Like the rising of the tides, like low and high tides. That could be how your energy is when you're around certain people. Yeah, you about to get, I'm not even addressing you. Yeah, let me hide you. Go find somebody else comments to go in with that shit. This reading is a little bit on the deeper side over here. We ain't got time for that foolishness over here. You could feel like there's some broken communication between you and another person too. Someone you're not talking to. Someone could be coming in trying to just belittle you, talking about, oh, you making a bad choice. And it's like somebody always got something negative to say. I just heard, shut the fuck up. That's what I just heard. I just want to be alone. I want my house to myself. Hermit? I don't know. Y'all can have people in y'all house that y'all really don't want. Virgo, Taurus energy here, Gemini. I don't know. Some of y'all got to let somebody go, baby. This could be a family member. I ain't going to stay on that for too long. Let's move to another oracle deck. I do want to pull from my angels and ancestors to see what messages the ancestors have for you. Matter of fact, before I pull from that, let's look at the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Because it's right here on the top. These my OG decks, baby. Oh, we got here the 6. This is the Lovers in this deck, I think. Simply love. You can have a son. He's so handsome. Let's see, Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? What do they need to know right now? One more shuffle. Ooh, heart chakra. I saw this observe card and it came out, y'all. And we got here, reach out. Didn't I tell you it's been broken communication with you or somebody? They want you to reach out. Number 3 is here. You could be life path number 3. You could be seeing threes a lot. With the 12 being here. Could be seeing 444, 333. You could be looking at something from all angles. You could be reevaluating yourself, your circumstances, trying to figure out what it is that you want, where you want to go. There could be a mother figure. I'm getting a mother. I don't know. Something about a mother. You could be a mother. Oh, look, we have here, look, an ice box where somebody's heart used to be. Look, this is the devil. And we also have the tower. 15 and 16. 6, 7. Let's look at observe, number 12. This is a major arcana, and under the 3, we got 2 major arcanas as well. I may take a look at the devil and the tower as well. Some of you guys could be trying to overcome some type of addiction. Someone could be obsessing about something too. This could be a masculine energy. Let's see. Let's look at reach out. Somebody want to reach out. You may want to reach out. This is the 3 of Pentacles in this deck. This talks about teamwork, preparation, alchemy, and achievement. It says you are a strong and capable person, yet sometimes you forget to ask other people for assistance. So you the type that want to do it all by yourself. You trying to figure out how to do it all alone. You don't want to ask for help, but I'm pretty sure people run to you when they need help. Everybody come to you when they need help, though. But you don't want to ask for no help. It says you struggle along doing your best, but often don't quite achieve the results you want. This card serves as a reminder that you don't have to do it alone. You may ultimately get what you want by going solo, but your desires will happen sooner and more gracefully with the help of others. What are you trying to accomplish regarding your relationships? Family, friends, and outside organizations are ready to help. You just have to ask them. So is your pride stopping you from asking people for help, or are you just so used to doing everything by yourself that you feel like you got it? Either way, you got people that can help you, baby. You just need to ask. It says, set clear goals and decide who has the best skills to help you reach that goal. Do some planning and preparation before acting, and then watch the magic happen. Alchemy is the art of combining disparate elements to create something desirable. By uniting with others, you have the ability to create the relationships of your dreams. Be the alchemist. Because if you feel alone, you don't have to be. That's what that hermit card was saying. Like, you may isolate yourself. You could be isolating yourself. So let's look at observe. This is the hangman energy, Pisces. You could have Pisces in your chart. You could be a Pisces. This talks about release, surrender, reconsidering, patience, cycles, and perspective. So you could be looking at something from a different perspective. It says a new understanding around matters of the heart is waiting to be revealed to you. Be still and observant. Now is not the time to take action. Instead, take a step back and wait. Reflect upon the relationship or issue. What is really happening? Release the needs or desire to direct the relationship and simply go with the course of events. When you surrender to the experience, you will learn a great deal and ultimately get what you truly need. Sometimes it's in releasing that we discover what we really need as opposed to what we think we need. It's giving me that song, When It Hurts So Bad, Why Does It Feel So Good by Lauryn Hill. She said what you want might make you cry and what you need might pass you by if you don't catch it. So I'm also getting, you guys could have released someone too, and they about to reach out to y'all. That's for somebody that y'all released. All I want is you. All they see is you now. Somebody about to reach out. This could be a Pisces, or if you're a Pisces, somebody that you release somebody, they about to reach out to you. You could be a Pisces dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. It says, trust the process and have faith in the journey and let go of the outcome. Although forward progress may appear to be slow, now is the time for patience. All things come in the appropriate time and cycle. Progress in improving a current relationship or finding a new relationship will happen when the time and energies are right. Because some of you guys may want a relationship, is what I'm getting. Whether this is to reunite with someone or just something new, but patience is needed and don't worry about the outcome. It's like trying to watch water boil. It's like it's gonna take forever if you standing over the pot watching it. But if you go and do you, just do some things you like, go out, have some fun, you know, find a new hobby. I don't know, do something. Don't make it the center of your attention, because it's like it's not gonna come. It's gonna feel like it's not coming to you because you're so focused on it. It's just like when you make a wish, you don't just keep saying, oh my God, is my wish coming today? Is it coming today? Is it coming today? You make a wish and then you just go about your day. And I feel like when you forget about it is when it's going to come. It says, during the process of simply observing, you can also gain a new perspective on your situation. When you're open and receptive to the needed change, it will happen. So be open to change and also try to look at something from a new perspective. It says, listen to the observations with an open mind and heart. By taking a fresh look, you'll bring in energies of awareness and transformation. And there's an affirmation here. It says, I take a step back and observe my situation in a new light. So you're being called to look at something differently here, Pisces. I feel like I'm talking to a Pisces. Hey, Alyssa. Yeah. Let's look at this. I want to look at this master and I want to look at this rebuild. Because this could be you and someone else, right? This could be you. You could be in the rebuild phase. Your heart is guarded. You see how she covering her heart? And she's rebuilding herself. You see how the energy is putting her back together? Yes, these are tarot cards. This is the psychic tarot of the heart. So these are tarot cards, but they're also oracles. So each card is the traditional tarot. Not every tarot card is in here. I don't think. Like this, it would be the Five of Swords. This move card is the Chariot. Okay, this choose your battles is the Seven of Wands. This right here is number 15. This is the Devil archetype. Major Arcana. This is the Tower Major Arcana in this specific deck. This is one of the first tarot decks that I bought, y'all. But let's look at the Master. Every time I see this, it's like, I got my icebox where my heart used to be. I'm not involved in this practice. Well, curl your ass, Eli, Ellie, whatever the fuck your name is, curl your ass. If you're not involved in this practice, goodbye. Don't tell me what to do. You need to be careful with me. Let me block your ass. Stop talking to me. You need to be the fuck careful. Talking to me. Let me hide your ass. Go take your fingers and thumbs and go type on somebody else shit. Not mine. Okay, let's look at this devil energy here. So this card talks about fear, identify, release, negativity, freedom, and love. It says fear and doubt often prevent a relationship from flowering or from manifesting. In matters of the heart, they can restrict and confine. They prevent you from opening to the joy and love that's waiting for you. Oh my God, you guys, are you fear and doubt? And if you go back and watch my reading earlier, I was talking to a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But you don't have to be a King of Wands. This could resonate with you if you're even if you're not. And they were allowing fear to stop them from taking action. So fear and doubt could be stopping you from being open to love from others, whether it's in a relationship or in a friendship. But I'm getting this could be in a relationship. This could even you being open to a new relationship because maybe your previous relationships have created this cage of you. So you have your heart in a cage because you're afraid and you're doubtful when people come in, you know? And that's understandable. It says a fearful heart closes in upon itself and sees only negativity and doubt. Your fears can even make you question your own value, causing you to wonder whether you're worthy of being loved or if you'll ever find love. And let me tell you something, baby. You are worthy of love. But you have to know that and you have to believe it, honey. And you will find love. But it is very important that you look at things from a different perspective. Okay? Love gonna find you is what I just got. Love is gonna find you, but you gotta be open to it because it might pass you by, baby. I'm getting just try. Try again. That's what I tell my kids. Just try. It says these thoughts, if not controlled, will manifest more of the same, continuing in a never-ending destructive cycle. Because your thoughts create your reality. So if you keep thinking that love is negative, if you keep having negative thoughts around relationships, then that is what you're going to manifest. So it's imperative that you change the way you think around love and relationships, and also specifically about what you think about yourself, right? Because a lot of times when we are in situations that are heartbreaking, it's because we have unhealed traumas from the past, which then manifest in us to allowing things in our life like unhealthy people. Sometimes we don't know how to create healthy boundaries. Sometimes we don't know how to let go. So the results of that is you putting your heart in a cage because you allowed so many things to happen in relationships with other people. You stayed too long, you took too much from people. You know, this could even be family too. Like I have seen family members talk to their other family members crazy as hell. You know, family will be some of the most disrespectful people. And then you internalize that and you normalize it. So then when you get into a relationship, you accept disrespect. And it's not your fault, baby. I mean, you can only operate from the capacity that you know. A lot of times it's learned behavior. This is why the observe card is very important in this reading. Because this observe card is allowing you and giving you the space to be able to see things differently. But it takes time. Rome wasn't built overnight. It says it's time to take action. To master your fears, you must first identify them. What fears about love have you allowed yourself to believe? Are you concerned about being unlovable? Are you uneasy about giving up your freedom in order to be in a relationship? That's me, guys. That was me. Do you find it too difficult to speak up about your needs and ask that they be met? And this one is the one right here. I'm going to repeat that one. Do you find it too difficult to speak up about your needs and ask that they be met? Because you can speak up about what you need from someone, but do you ask that they be met? And are you willing to walk away if they're not? Right? It says, sit quietly and uncover what may be holding you back. By the very act of facing your fears, you will recognize them for the deceptions that they are, and you will discover the power to master and eliminate them. That's so powerful. That's like you got to look the devil in the face and say, I ain't scared of you. Because fear is the devil, guys. False evidence appearing real. And fear was the only way that Freddy Krueger could get them in their dreams. If y'all ever watched Nightmare on Elm Street, it was the fear that allowed certain things to happen in them scary movies. You're going to be able to eliminate the enemy, which is fear. It says the absence of fear is unconditional love. Please take some time to look at your fears and doubts so you can release them. This will free you to manifest joyful and loving relationships. Know that you can have the relationship you desire. Act now to release your fears and open your heart. And I seen the heart chakra. This is making me so happy. And there's an affirmation you can say. I now release my fears and open fully to a loving relationship with myself and others. Because it starts with you. How do you love yourself? That's very important. Because once you love yourself, then you show others how to love you. And you're not going to accept anything less than what you would give yourself. Amen. And right after the MasterCard is the rebuild. And this talks about collapse, expose, create, pretense, revelation, and awareness. So it says, the dynamics of a relationship can often be complicated. The longer you've been in a relationship, the more complex it can be. Relationships begin to grow many layers consisting of joys, sorrow, honesty, and duplicity. As these layers build on top of each other, it becomes increasingly difficult to know what the core of the relationship is based on. What was once love may now appear to be merely tolerance or worse. Even in good relationships, you may find yourself growing apart from the other person. Oh my God, this is so much giving the reading from earlier. So this card right here is for someone who is actually in a relationship, and maybe you've been in this relationship for a while, and or maybe you're trying to rebuild something with someone who you had a relationship with before. I don't know, but this card is asking you to peel back the layers to see what the core or what that relationship's foundation is, right? Some of you guys could feel like a relationship is falling apart. Oh God. It says now may be a good time to start fresh with one or more of your relationships. So again, there could have been a relationship that broke up. And now it's trying to be rebuilt. This doesn't have to be romantic. This could even be like a family, a friendship. Someone may want a fresh start with you. But I'm kind of getting to, like, outside of the oracle message, just me looking at the card, someone wants to restart with you, but their heart is still in a cage. And you still guard it. Like, how does this even work? His heart is in a cage and her heart is covered. It's like, I don't know. There may need. Yo, I'm gonna pull some tarot. Should I do tarot? I'm gonna clarify these two cards. Cause I feel like this is somebody wanting to come back to you. Cause we got to reach out here. So somebody here want a fresh start, but I'm not sure what, because this is the devil. And this is the Tower. And then we got the Five of Swords here. It says, peel off the layers one by one, cut away any pretense, and see what may be revealed. Find the core of the relationship and decide if it's still what you want and what you find attractive. If so, then discard the old layers and consciously create a new commitment with this person or persons, one based on truth, honesty, and love. Use the awareness gained by this exercise to steer the relationship on a clear, steady course. So for some of y'all too, I'm getting that there could have been a faulty foundation to a start of a relationship. So if you choose to restart something with someone, you're going to have to let go of whatever happened in the past or those old layers and do it differently. Don't do it the same way. Don't do it the old way. Do it the new way is what I'm getting here. Now, if this is not about another person, let's talk about you. Because it says the same applies to rebuilding the relationship with yourself. Examine your many layers of joys and sorrows, successes and failures, and think about how they are affecting your ability to love yourself and therefore to find love. Expose the false voices that tell you that you're unworthy and silence them. When you do, your true value will be revealed. Rebuild your life around unconditional love for yourself and invite in unconditional love for others. And there's an affirmation. I cut to the core of my relationships and consciously rebuild them. Scorpio energy is here. Capricorn energy is here. This is a Scorpio and a Capricorn here. Hey, Capricorn. Hey, Scorpio. Let's clarify. Let's dig a little bit deeper. Why is the Master here? Rejection. Oh, God. I'm so cold. I'm so cold. I'm so cold. Oh. Tell me about the Master. Oh, there's a card that don't belong. Look, Bonnie and Clyde. Oh, my God. Somebody feels like you're the Bonnie to their Clyde. Or the Clyde to their Bonnie. This card don't even belong here. I don't even know what this deck at. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, somebody feels withdrawn. They feel single without. Somebody could be single. Someone could feel lonely. Tell me about the Master. Why's the Master here? Oh, we got here only you. Somebody obsessed with your ass. Oh, they longing for you. Look at this shit. Craving, aching, and wanting you. Devoted, attached, and craving you. This could be a woman craving a man or vice versa. Y'all take it how it resonates, honey. I don't wanna be stuck off in this cold, cold world. Don't wanna mess this up. Better keep your eye on me, girl. Oh, about this only you and longing. Tell me about only you and longing. Yeah, we got here beauty and chasing. Somebody coming back. They find you beautiful. They want to come and chase you, pursue you. But I don't think that this person is open though. Tell me about the person who was coming in to chase. Who is this person that's coming in to chase? Tell me about them. They going through an emotional storm. Turmoil, they unstable. This person could be depleted, exhausted. This could be someone who works a lot. Someone's name could start with an E. Oh, God. What is this rebuild here? Tell me about this tower. Oh, my God, guys. Tell me about this tower. Oh, we got here bluff. Pretending, mask, and exaggeration. And then we got here perspective. That's crazy because the perspective card is here. This is the same energy. Better off, happiness, and clear space. Somebody is guarded from this. Some of y'all guarded from this devil energy. Y'all guarded. Because y'all feel like somebody is a pretender. Y'all could feel like somebody be wearing a mask. That somebody bluffing. Like, if somebody come back to y'all, y'all gonna feel like y'all better off by yourself. Y'all have cleared y'all head. Some of y'all know somebody gonna reach out to y'all. You that intuitive. You knew they was coming. But I feel like they gonna fight for this. Y'all could be the one of y'all ego. You could be a Leo. Tell me about the tower. Somebody could have been in their ego. Yeah, we got here hopeless, sinking, despair, and falling apart. And we got here running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. All these cards are really dark here. Somebody gonna run from this. This could be y'all. Whoever in this tower energy is running from this. Yeah, with resistance. I can't make it up. Expecting, faith, and manifesting. But it's like y'all don't even know that this person is manifesting y'all, but y'all could be resisting it. Y'all guarded from somebody. What's the outcome here? What's the outcome? Because I got to move on from this. Better off. Perspective. We have here awareness, importance, values, stuck, tied down, and captive. You could feel like this is a trap. Or someone may be trying to trap you. This is maybe why you're upset. I mean, not upset, but you may be upset. Let's see. Yeah, third party. Absolutely not. No. Nope. So, let's get some angels and ancestor messages because I'm done with this. Somebody is craving you, wanting you, obsessing about y'all. Y'all like, oh, absolutely not. Okay. So I'm going to read what's in the box. It says, I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the growth of all beings in all places. Amen. And I say it shall be so. Whatever is gained from using these cards is going to help you to grow. Okay, period. It's going to give you perspective. It's going to give you awareness. I just got it's going to give you wisdom and clarity. So let's see. Holy Spirit. What messages do you have? Oh, I love it. Hermit is literally dominating this reading, you guys. The Hermit is here. Virgo energy. Hey, Virgo. It says retreat and recharge. It's giving them your horengekyo. Because you magical. You about to unlock the magic within you by you going in this hermit mode. Some of y'all could be dealing with somebody with locks. Somebody could have locks. You could have locks or braids. You could like to wear these type of earrings that she has on. Can y'all see them? Like chandelier earrings. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. Someone could have a neck tattoo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. Let's look at the Hermit. Let's look at the Hermit. I'm so glad the Hermit is here. Because I've been feeling Hermit. This reading is Hermit energy. Okay, the Hermit is not. What would the Hermit be? This book is in. So the Hermit may be in the middle. No. Let's see. He may be in the back. No, he's not in the back. He's not a guardian. So why he not in the front? Hold on. Did I skip it? Did I pass it? I did. So let's look at this card. The Hermit. It says, take time to rest and recuperate in order to continue your growth. Benefit from the information that will come directly from your heart space. And y'all know I just pulled from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. We saw the heart chakra card. It's time for you to tune into your heart right now. It says the Hermit card is one of solitude and meditation. It represents your capacity to go within and arrive at the cave of your heart. Many of the answers to your problems lie within. And if you don't take the time to connect with yourself and feel comfortable alone, you won't be able to hear the messages that are rising up inside of you. Some of you guys have to be comfortable with being alone. A lot of times you feel like you just don't want to be alone. You can't be alone. But it's imperative that you go into Hermit in order for you to get the answers that you need. I'm also getting the assistance that you need. It says you have been working hard and giving your all to your current situation, and it may become draining and detrimental to your development unless you retreat and recharge your energies. So you are being guided to take a step back at this time. If you are working to bringing something together, your over involvement could impede the process, so retreat and breathe. If you have something to say or do that have a larger impact on your life, spend some time in deep thought, even contemplation before moving forward. Often when we rush in, we don't see how destructive our actions can be. So meditate and listen to your soul's wisdom before proceeding further. Because you may want to rush in and do something, or this could be somebody else trying to rush in towards you. But either way, you're being called to take a step, meditate, and contemplate. But the reading earlier, I'm telling you guys, go watch my reading from earlier. I don't even know what it was called. I don't even know how to pin it, you guys. I don't know, but I implore you to think about something before you take action. Some of you could be going to get your feet done, or you're being called to. Even if you're a man, go get your feet done. Okay, period. It says, let's see. That was it. That was the message for the Hermit. So let's look at Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. I got, you So I have to go to the Guardian section. Let's see. This card says, stop looking outside yourself and recognize that you have incredible power within. Magic with a K is the energy of the universe that allows you to manifest and create through the direction and power of your will. It changes according to your frequency. The Magic Guardian is a representation of the angel of magic who helps you direct your will to bring something into creation. She is the angel who swirls around shamans and wise ones when they are calling on the energy of magic to help them manifest something that will be healing and supportive of their path. She is the angel of all magic that is directed for the highest good of whoever is working with it. It says, you are the magic. You are the answer. You have it all within you. If you've been searching for an answer or a reason to focus, recognize that all that you are looking for is already within you. You are a powerful and magical person with the capacity to direct your intentions and will your desires into being. But your power can only be powerful when you own it. So take time to acknowledge it, Hermit. Take time to acknowledge your power. And I said in my reading earlier, you just don't understand how powerful you are. You guys don't understand, but I'm here to remind you, okay? Your ability to dedicate yourself to a goal and make it happen is a real gift that you are being guided to recognize now, because you have the power to make everything that you want to happen happen. You really do. The angel of magic is here to remind you of how magical you are, baby. She's here to help. She's here to help, baby. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I love this deck. Thank you. Who wrote this deck? Kyle Gray and Lily Moses. So Lily Moses is the artist and Kyle Gray is the author of this deck. I thank the Most High and Source for you, Kyle and Lily, okay? Period. So, I'm going to close out, guys. I've been up here for 53 minutes, and it's late. I wanted to come up here earlier, but y'all, I had to get myself together and my baby girl together. I had put her beads in her hair. You can't tell my baby nothing. You heard me, baby? She a Virgo. I did her hair. You can't tell her shit. Period. I got one more deck I want to pull from, y'all. The Soul's Journey. And if you don't know, I am reading from the books. I love the books to the decks. I don't know how people can use the decks and not read the books, but you know, those are the intuitive ones. I love to read the books because not only am I learning, but I'm hoping that you are learning as well. Somebody feel like they made the wrong decision. I don't know why I looked at that card from my own deck. Oh well. Ooh, what was that trying to pop out? Someone could have lied to you. We got here empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. You could be an empath too. And then we got here honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And blame. Yeah. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So I don't know if somebody here trying to blame you for something, or maybe you're blaming somebody for something, but now you're seeing both sides. But we're going to look at empathy. Let's see what the book has to say about this card. It says, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. You don't truly understand others' motivations if you haven't lived their lives and seen the world through their eyes. It's so easy to judge another's behavior matched up against your own and label it right or wrong. But you're missing an important part of the equation: the other person's history and personal path. Oh my God. This right here is so deep because it's giving me, so I'm a mom, right? And I have a teenage daughter. And the way that I parent her is largely influenced on my upbringing, right? My history and my path that I'm walking on now. So the way that she sees life, I'm not going to see it in her same way. I hope you guys get where I'm trying to go here. So maybe someone may be finding it difficult to see things from your perspective, and maybe now they're starting to see it, or maybe not. Or this could have been you. Maybe you was looking at or judging somebody like, oh, they was wrong for doing this, they was wrong for doing that, but maybe you weren't considering that person's, not only the way that they grew up, but also the path that they're on. Because a lot of times we expect people to love the way that we love, but everybody love differently based upon their history, on the way that they seen relationships around them growing up, the way their mother treated them, the way their father treated them. Like that is very, very important to kind of like look at. And it can also help you to understand, because I realize when you understand why someone is acting a certain way, it's easier for you to let it go. Like it's easier for you to not be as upset because you understand why they move the way that they move. It says we are all sparks of the divine with a purpose here in this physical dimension, and we can all exert our free will. Some of us have lost our way along the path to love, and it is a human reaction to judge others before examining their journey through their eyes and with compassion. Your job is not to judge. Your job is to love and understand. Now, that's what the book says. I'm not going to tell you what your job is. But it's easier for you to love. It's easier for you to not take it personally when you understand, like, damn, this person, mama used to talk to them crazy. That's probably why they talking crazy to so-and-so. Because it's so easy to judge people. Hey, Zelda. I'm so glad to see you here. But yeah, this card is so deep. It give me Ayana Fix My Life though. I love her show. I'm so mad that she don't make no new episodes of that, because in order for us to have healthy relationships, it's important to have compassion and it's important to have understanding. Because if we always judging and we reacting out of our emotions, it's going to be hard for us to maintain relationships. Because whether we want to realize it or not, people are going to hurt us. People are going to fall short just like we do. Sometimes we hurt people. Sometimes we fall short. And it can be difficult to want a relationship when you are used to people, operating a certain way when it comes to you. And when I say operating a certain way, is like maybe treating you, talking to you a certain way, not reciprocating love in the way that you do. Because you may love, like your love language may be showing up and being there for others and checking on people. And then you're like, damn, I always check on you. You don't never check on me type energy. So but sometimes people's history and their path is the reason why they may not love in that type of way, but they may still love. You understand? I don't know. I'm just getting that empathy is needed in a situation. So you're being called to see something from a new perspective. You're being called to try to see things from another person's eyes, which you can't do, but just try to see both sides. Because you can only be looking at your side. Or that's what somebody doing. So let's look at honesty here. Because somebody could have lied to y'all. I feel like somebody lied to y'all. What's this honesty here? I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. It says being truthful with others is a slippery business. You are expected to tell and expect to be told white lies. No one wants their feelings hurt, but sometimes a strong dose of reality is needed. No one can tell you definitively in what circumstances an untruth would be better, but honesty is usually the best policy. You and only you know in your heart when the right time is to be totally honest. The only time you must be absolutely truthful is when you are addressing yourself. You must at all times present yourself authentically to those around you. Only by being yourself do you draw in the people and circumstances that you most need to learn from. Absolutely. And let me tell you something. Truth is at an all-time low in 2026. I was watching a TikTok live, and the man, so it was a lady, she was in a long distance relationship with this guy. He only see her every 2 months, and she's not fulfilled in this long distance relationship. However, she don't want to let it go. And it was like she didn't want to be unlike the man, because she was coming to the man who was like the host of the live for advice, and he gives great advice. As a man, you want to get advice about men from men. I don't take advice from about men from women, for real. I listen to men, but anyway. And he was just trying to tell her, like, don't keep wasting your time. you know a man will hold on to you even if he's not fully invested. If you give him access to you, he's still gonna hold on to you. Like, and she's like, but my emotions, and she was just making all of these excuses. And it was like she wasn't being honest with herself, because it's like, the truth, you literally know. Because he had gave a good example. He was just like, if you had a car and you used your car to go to work, would you only put gas in your car every 2 months? And she was just like, no. So he was just like, so where do you think he putting his gas at for all, when he ain't putting his gas in you, pretty much? Because it's like, sometimes the truth can hurt. I'm not even going to lie, but the truth can also set you free. And I feel like a lot of people lie to themselves, and that's the worst thing you can do. Like, you can decide whether you want to be honest. Like, you're not obligated to tell nobody the truth. Like, when people come to you, you ain't got to be honest with them. I mean, we would like, when you grown, you ain't got to lie. But I'm just saying. But when you lie to yourself, you do a disservice to yourself. Like, and a lot of people lie to themselves because they don't want to face the truth. But you're being called to be honest with yourself and also show up as you. Don't feel like you have to change who you are. Don't feel like you have to shape shift. Okay? Show up authentically yourself, because that means you can draw in the people and circumstances that you need to learn from the most. Because let me tell you something. You can't grow in a environment that is not conducive to your growth. Like, if you're around a bunch of people who's not growing, you're going to be the next person not growing. And a lot of times it takes truth and honesty in order for you to reach to the next level. That's just like you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You're going to have to do things differently. And sometimes you got to be real with yourself in order for you to even make the choice to do it differently. Because if you keep telling yourself the same lies, you're going to keep doing the same damn thing. I'm getting it. And then when people lie to you, you say they a liar. You could have been dealing with the liar, baby. For real. And, you know, it's your life, though. But then don't, because the blame card was underneath. I should have looked at the blame card. Matter of fact, let me pull it out. Because something said read it. Because people like to blame other people when they already knew the truth, but they didn't want to believe the truth. So now you want to blame somebody else because you didn't want to believe the truth. It says, I accept responsibility for my own well-being. And the only way you can be well is if you be honest with yourself. That's just like you got pains, but you trying to tell yourself, oh, ain't nothing wrong. Yes, something is wrong. You know what I mean? Why you lying to yourself? You hurting yourself when you lie to yourself. You ain't hurting nobody else. I'm just saying. Because somebody either lied to you or you lying to yourself. So with the blame card, it says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. It's so easy to give away the power to transform your life. Certainly, there have been people along your path who have shaped you into who you are today. But you are solely responsible for your own happiness. The ego can be a very fragile thing. And if it comes under fire, the first instinct is to blame an outside force. Victim consciousness weakens the connection that you have to your soul source. The mindset says, I don't have the power inside myself to break free because someone else's power is stronger. This is an illusion. When you believe that someone else is responsible for your problems, that belief is the problem. Personal responsibility can empower you to change your reality. Lasting transformation always begins on the inside and works its way out. There is a difference between a reason and an excuse. A reason is valid and unavoidable. An excuse is an attempt to shift the blame. Because a lot of people have victim mentality. I was guilty of that. Oh, I grew up this way. Oh, they did this to me. Just want to blame and make excuses for why things are going a certain way or why I'm doing something. It's important that you take responsibility for your circumstances. And we got grown adults, just like that lady. Now I hate to keep using her as an example, but that's what's coming to mind. Like she was just like, I'm emotionally attached. Girl, and but you have the power to break free. The man said, is he chained? Is he chaining you? The man literally asked her because he was like, and she was just like, everybody just saying walk away. It's not easy to walk away. And I agree with her. It's not easy to walk away, but that is victim mentality. Like you are complaining about a relationship that you have the power to walk away from, but you're choosing not to walk away from it because you're telling yourself that you're emotionally invested or whatever lies you're telling yourself. I don't know. This could be you or somebody else. Somebody could be trying to blame you for some shit. But nevertheless, take responsibility for your life. Don't blame nobody else. Do not. Because once you take responsibility for your own life is when your life is going to change. You got to that's taking your power back. Taking your power back involves you taking responsibility of where you at in life. Yeah, you could have grew up with a mother that was not emotionally available, but that doesn't mean that you don't have to um continue that, right? Because it's like you making an excuse for your behavior. You know, when you can change, like you don't have to be the product of whatever your mother did to you, the trauma that your mother may have inflicted on you. You don't have to embody that. You can be different. You have the power to be. Even father won't. Like if your father abandoned you, you know, that doesn't mean that you're supposed to abandon your own children. I remember my baby daddy gonna tell me that shit. Oh, I don't know how to be a father. But I didn't know how to be a mother before I became one. Ain't no book on how to be a father or be a mother, and we're not gonna do everything right. There's no book on how to be a sister or a brother or a husband or a wife. There's no books on that. And a lot of times people can only operate out of the capacity that they know from however they grew up. You can only parent from the capacity that you know, but you do have the power to change though. When you recognize that, hey, I'm bleeding on my child. I'm bleeding on in this relationship. How can I become what I need to be for myself so that I can be what I need to be? So I can attract, first of all, nope, let me take that back. So I can attract what I need for me. You have to become what you need. Sometimes you have to become the mother that you and mother yourself. You know, sometimes you have to become that father and father yourself, or you find people who embody that energy. Like me, I follow a lot of men because my father, he wasn't the best. I love him, but he wasn't the best. He wasn't the best example. And can I blame him for me choosing the a not so good guy to procreate with? I mean, I can't blame nobody for shit. I can only move forward and make better choices as I continue to grow. And I continue to unlearn and relearn what I need to get the outcomes that I want in love and relationships and in life. And that's just it, and that's just all. And am I going to fall? Yes, I am. We all fall. We all make mistakes. That's the beauty of life. You know, we ain't going to do everything right, and it's okay. Give yourself grace. But we also need to recognize that other people not going to always do the right thing. Some people deserve grace, some people don't. But you have to use your discernment. You know what I'm saying? I'm done preaching, y'all. I'm done preaching. Let's get an African Goddess Rising to close out. Let's get an African Goddess Rising. Baby, baby. I want a love I can see. That's the only kind that means a thing to me. What? Don't wanna love, you got to tell me about it. That kind of loving I can sure do without. I love the Temptations, y'all. I want a love I can see. Papa was a rolling stone. Dun-dun-dun. Wherever he laid his head was his home. And when he died, oh, he left us was alone. It was the 3rd of September. That day I'd always remember. Yes, I will. Y'all, we got here etheric chords. Can you send me a super chat? Thank you. Number 27. We got here number 42, miracles. And we also have here number 11, pleasure. It's something about the number 11. 11 showed up. Oh, you could be 36. We got here Queen of Sheba with secrets revealed. Look at the Queen of Sheba. She's so pretty. What could be grief behind a pregnancy? Allah. But I'm going to read miracles and etheric chords. We're going to start with etheric chords. You could have 2 children. A boy and a girl. Could be you need to eat some lemons, pomegranates, hibiscus. Look at all these jewels in her pocket. So we're gonna start with etheric chords. It says, if it isn't wholehearted love, release it. Remember your worth. Let me repeat that. If it isn't wholehearted love, release it. Remember your worth. That goes with let it go. That goes with my title. First of all, thank you, Holy Spirit, for always bringing my readings full circle. Thank you so much. It says the energy cords binding you and someone you no longer wish to be attached to are strong. You must be willing to let go. Close your eyes. See divine swords of God, Goddess, loving light separating you and dissolving the cords between you. You are both whole and healed. Just as you shower to cleanse physical grime, there is also grime in the form of energy cords, also called karmic ribbons, emotional cords, or etheric cords. Spiritual maintenance is required. And there's a declaration or affirmation. It says, I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. Because again, you have a spiritual cord that is binding you to someone that you don't want to be connected to anymore. Okay? And there's a need for you to release someone. Or somebody need to release you, or you need to go ahead and cut that cord so that you can both be released from this, because the love isn't wholehearted. It could be something that was one-sided. It could be someone you had a child with or children with. So let's look at number 11, pleasure. Because I'm going to save miracles for last, okay? You know? So it says you are thirsty for more pleasure. You can't thrive when your life feels dry. You are made of laughter and stardust, not sawdust. Pleasure is your birthright, a gift from the universe. How much juicy pleasure can you stand? Turn up the pleasure principle. You secretly feel that you don't deserve it, but pleasure is a healing and manifesting force. Laughing, loving, and orgasmic joy is holy. Hold your hands over your reproductive area and say aloud, I deserve pleasure. And there's a goddess declaration or affirmation. And it says, it feels good to feel good. It feels good. Look at all these stars around her. I love this for you, honey. It's okay to feel good. It's okay to have pleasure. It's okay to have fun. Live your life. That's our mantra. If you've been following me, you watch my readings, you already know. Just live your life. Go look at the lyrics with T.I. and Rihanna. Ain't got no time for no haters. Just live your life. Because I'm a paper chaser. But you don't even chase the paper. The paper chase you. The money chase you, baby. Period. Because miracles is here. Period. Look at her all white. All white everything. It says, you are a magnet for miracles. You are a miracle. What if you truly allowed yourself to believe? All things are possible. Dare to dream bigger. You claim you want miracles, but you taking I'll believe it when I see it approach. See, you the type that be like, don't believe shit unless you see it. And that's why things ain't manifesting. How you gonna say, oh, and you could be the type of person where you need proof. Even though you know some shit to be true, you still don't want to believe it. Okay, if that's how you want to live your life, anyway. But the card says, what if you will see it after you believe it? Believe that you deserve to have the world you want for yourself. Let me repeat that because I kind of messed up a little bit. It says, believe that you deserve to have the world you want for yourself. You can be your true self, do what awakens your soul, and have your desires. This is life's miracles. If you haven't witnessed your miracle yet today, ask for it and allow it in. And there's a goddess declaration or affirmation. It says, my life is full of miracles, and you are one, baby, period. Let's get one more. Can I get an encore? Do you want more? I want more. I want to pull from my oh, we got here divine lineage. I'm not reading that though. I want to pull from my dream cards, y'all. Where they at? Where are they? They hiding from me. I see them. Let's see. Let's get a dream card to close out. Woo! Oh, it says now is the time to start doing what's good for you. Don't wait any longer. Life has an expiration date. Didn't I tell y'all asked that the last reading? Let me repeat that. Now is the time to start doing what's good for you. Don't wait any longer. Life has an expiration date. Point blank in the period. Where's the lie? It says, close your eyes and think about your dream being alive and real. How do you feel? Cherish this feeling and keep it as your compass and follow it. This is saying follow your dreams, baby. It says, even though your dream isn't possible right now, could you give it the chance to come true in the future? But I feel like it's coming now. It's possible now. We also have here, the answers lie in the moments. Stay awake, be present, and stay faithful to your observations and feelings. And didn't the observe card come out for you? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Stay faithful to your observations and feelings, baby. And last but not least, it says, it takes courage to pursue your dreams. It takes courage to be who you are, to do what feels right. It takes courage to face the fears that have the power to hold you back. Be brave and the world will be yours. Period. The world is yours, baby. You just got to face these fears. Can't y'all see it? Face the fears. I know you can read backwards. Don't play with me. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I love you so much. I love you guys so much. I really hope that these messages helped you. If they did, please like, share, and subscribe. Bye, y'all.